Stan and the Max's pick this weekend. Oh man. Are you live? Are you awake? Let's go! Morning, boys.
Morning. What's up?
We're headed to the track. I booked a hotel yesterday. Turns out I booked a hotel thinking it was at the airport, and I booked one at the wrong airport. So I'm really having a struggle this season booking the right hotels.
Atlanta all over again.
We got Scoob on the protein shake program. Got some Chobani yogurt. A little cold. Not as bad as Minneapolis, but we'll get her.
Still pretty cold.
Yeah, still too cold for my liking. And the Maxis rig. Peter just breaking number plates. I have one set of plastics to last me the whole season, and he muscled off a decal and it broke my plate.
Well,
so.
someone refuses to use up a torch.
He's on probation. One more mistake and he's fired. Were you gonna say, how can I fire somebody that's free?
Yes.
I can. Watch me. Lincoln Trail.
Hey, I don't care. I already got my pass for the weekend.
And the list of sponsors you get is absolutely ridiculous.
Really? That's awesome.
But we have our own class, and we're trying to get it recognized by the
You're gonna have a lot of cameo appearances. Notice like the last 3 or 4 races, it's just been like.
It hasn't really been as much like speaking.
Right. I know.
Backstage rock.
You're right though.
Throughout the day too, just like anything you can shut inside on.
Does that have an iPhone? Okay, so with this specific section, and this track has a lot of 90-degree turns, I think people wonder on track walk, like, you either want to double in or single in. So there's a lot of situations where you come from where, like, Osborne's standing over there. Just beeline it right to the inside and just go roll. But then you have to factor in what's after it as well. So I think this track will be really basic as far as rhythms go. Just be about how fast you can attack it. There's some tracks where there's really big rhythms and it's all about just who can do the big stuff, but I don't think this track will be one of them. I think this will just be a basic 2-3-2, but we'll see. I know, I was just telling these guys how there's been a lot of races where they're like walls.
Yeah.
These look fun.
It's long, too.
Yeah. Yeah, especially it's soft. Good change up where you go in these turns as far as beelining to the inside or taking the outside. I like this husky jacket. But the thing is, I want one.
He had so much speed that he landed like here, like moves forward, and then you like hit that.
Alright, so right here we have an option line. For press day yesterday, they didn't have any rollers on the inside, and I think they quickly realized how much faster the inside line was, so no one was using the outside. So the goal for AMA or for Feld is to always make the lines as fair as possible. So they added a roller here and an exit, roller on the exit. So now it's just a matter of finding out what you think will be the best line. I still think inside's gonna be way faster. You have less of a run into the whoops, but just such a shorter distance. I don't know. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. There's also, Tomac was just standing next to me and he said you could just go around that roller on the right, but still get the inside line. So that's something to look out for too. Like, it's kind of a cheater line. So we'll have to see if they fix that with the dozer. But track looks fun. Pump.
if they cut it here.
If you take that outside, you just gotta really.
Yeah, really cut it there.
Yeah, but honestly, like,
But you can still, that's not that bad.
if I hit this fresh with no ruts,
You can still hit it there.
no, I could just ride this and then you could bank off this and jump over that. But obviously, by the time you ride it,
Right, it's running.
it's fresh. But that would be fun because you could jump that into the bank, ride the bank, jump off the bank.
It's easy to say that though when you don't see the rest.
Got the Maxxis semi. Thank you, Chris and Maxxis. Thank you, everybody at Maxxis. We got Pete. Getting the pit board ready, even though I won't look at it.
I'm gonna ride a bunch of bad stuff on it.
Lincoln Trail title sponsor for this weekend. Local track, not too far from here. Yeah, no practice tomorrow, I believe. SGB recoated my forks, no more lime. Got a fresh rebuilt shop. Got a new exhaust actually. Bike looks a heck of a lot better than it did last year.
So AJ, what was your overall thoughts on the track today?
It looks fun. There's some tracks I walk where I'm just, you know, it's another day at work kind of thing, and you're not too pumped on it, but a track like this, I'm actually excited to ride it. So I think the dirt's going to be really good, which, you know, St. Louis, Indy, Minneapolis, those tracks I've always done really well at. So as long as it's ruddy and tacky, I'll be fine. Whoops look really fun. So pumped. Got the Maxxis semi. You want to span over to that? We actually looking like factory today. Stay nice and warm. Sun's out.
Finally, we showed up and it was 40 degrees and gloomy.
It's gonna be a good day. Ready.
What's your favorite part of the track?
Probably the whoops. Looking at it, right? It's hard to say. When you look at it when it's fresh, like everything looks fun.
Right.
But then you get out there and there's certain parts that end up being really terrible and difficult. And then there's stuff that shapes up to be really fun. So.
Awesome. Check back in after the first practice.
You'll make it better. Come
I'll
back.
look at your camera if that makes you feel any better. What's your question for me, Dave?
Got a photo bomb, man.
All right. So walk us through that last practice.
Probably the best. I mean, I would say equal to, maybe a little bit better than I felt in Detroit. The track's really difficult, and what's funny is I'm taking all alternate lines, so it doesn't feel fast, but it's smooth and it's easy and it's repeatable. And I think that's the most important thing, is it's repeatable. So I don't know. Honestly, he was saying I was 2 seconds faster than anybody in my group, which is pretty funny because it's not like I was even. It sounds bad, but it's not like I never put in a good lap, and I wasn't overriding. I felt very comfortable. Should be good. Probably after the finish, the option line. I don't know, I really like that inside where I can stand up the whole way and go roll, keep it tight, roll again, and then I was actually skimming that set of whoops where I think everyone else was jumping from. So that part's fun. Everywhere else it was kind of hairy, but the track's good. Dirt's awesome. I always do well in this type of dirt. Anytime we come here, St. Louis, Minneapolis, when it's that East Coast tacky stuff.
So what's it like when you're out there trying to qualify and throw down a heater, and you have like a bunch of riders down, riders in their way, something might go wrong where you like dab a foot and slows you down? Like, what's the type of mind space and like mental?
It's frustrating. And that practice I was frustrated, but it was like a positive frustrated. It was like, I want more and I know I have more. So that feels good. Then there's other times where I'm on the other end of the spectrum, like last week in Daytona. I feel like I'm in the way and I'm frustrated, but I'm frustrated because I'm riding so poorly and I can't find that flow. So coming off the track, being frustrated that I was, fastest in that group by a long shot, 18th, it's a good problem to have. Just got to remind myself of that. Just try to have fun. I went by Tappy in the whoops and he yelled at me and I did a 1-footer going through the whoops. So just little stupid stuff like that. Just try to keep it fun.
Give us your 3 keys to a successful main event ride tonight. What do you think?
Main event ride?
Yeah, can set you up to be in the main, to be competitive, and to score some decent points.
Honestly, I think it's going to come down tonight to finding those lines that are maybe a little bit unique and different and not everyone's hitting. Because this track is very, very basic if you didn't have ruts, but it becomes very difficult when everyone's taking the same exact line. So my idea of making life easy was just getting on opposite rhythms, so I wasn't in the ruts and the rhythms, taking different lines in the turns. I think it's going to come down to being a little bit creative. And then honestly, just being consistent and not crashing. This track's going to eat people up in the main event, like, without a doubt. Okay, Daytona. Oh wait, we're not in Daytona. Where are we? Indianapolis debrief. I tried to pick the quietest place I could to do this. Qualified P18. Just missed the main. Anywho, qualified P18, felt really good all day. Just crappy freaking starts. Crappy freaking starts, Dave. My starts were great at the beginning of the season when I wasn't fast enough to qualify. And now when I'm fast enough, I can't get the starts.
Well, I think it's just getting that initial reaction down and just modulating the clutch, not dumping it, not spinning. Making sure you're really optimizing as much traction as possible and just being consistent and smooth throughout all of your grabs.
So the hard part about the metal gate is you have to really be patient with your clutch release. And the past 3 rounds, I've just gotten too excited and dumped the clutch. My reaction time's good, and I come out of the gate with a wheel on the guys next to me, but it doesn't matter because I wheelie and I have to let off. So qualified 18, 11 in the heat from way back, which bummed me out. And then LCQ, another bad start, and then kind of just rode behind some people I shouldn't have rode behind, and got what? 6th.
Six, yeah.
Frustrating. But we're walking away from. Can't even see it. Oh. That's what we should do. I wonder how much that thing is.
On the back.
Going to find some food. We're hungry, and we have to go to bed.
Dave says I have to be at track walk at 7 a.m. tomorrow for the
7 a.m. sharp.
Oh.
For the TCE SX Amateur program. What is it called? There's so many names, so many programs.
Too many programs. So I'm helping out some amateurs tomorrow, 3 or 4 people. So I have to be at track walk to help them at 7 a.m. So we're gonna eat and go to sleep as quickly as possible. Okie dokie, toodaloo.